going to share with you today Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, the power of faith in achieving success. This comes from Napoleon Hill principles, and principles just work. They work not because you believe in them, even though I do believe in them. They work because they work. Principles are like gravity, they just work. And the principle of faith is one of those that absolutely, unquestionably works. So, this is in chapter 3, and the way that Napoleon Hill talks about it is he said, faith, visualization of and belief in attainment of desire. This is actually the second step toward riches. And when you look at faith, he talks about it as being a head chemist. And so the chemist mixes things up, right? He takes and mixes it. And when it mixes together, it becomes greater than any separate part. So when I look at the power of faith, I look at faith as being the bedrock of success. Bedrock is the foundational principle that everything else is laid upon, that causes you to gain insight and energy, momentum. Bedrock is something that I use for my mental capacity to grow, to move forward. Bedrock is something that is strong and mighty, and faith does that. Faith is the thing, the substance of things that you're hoping for. It's aligned with your desire as you move forward. And the two, faith and desire, coming together, are a power packed duo. They're the Wonder Pack twins. So that is very important when you think about moving forward in success. And what it unleashes in us is an unshakable type of belief that we can have something we don't yet obtain. Because when you already have it, like I don't need faith for this book, I don't need faith for my phone because I have it. So, what is the thing that you desire that's part of your definite major purpose, that you have a passion and desire for, that you have not received yet? That is part of where you want to rely and apply your faith. Now, faith ignites action. I'm a Christian, and what I talk about is it says in the Word, it talks about faith without works is dead, being alone. It means that faith by itself, even though you can believe for a thing, without you taking some steps toward it, the likelihood of it happening is not very high. So faith ignites, puts a fire under your actions and causes them to heat up and to cause them to grow and to expand and to move forward. And that's what I love about faith. Faith takes your goals and your dreams and ignites them. And then it ignites you to move forward for what you desire. That is one of the powerful things about faith. Now, faith sustains in adversity. And I'm going to say this, Napoleon Hill principles are amazing. One of my favorite quotes from Napoleon Hill is, in every adversity and defeat, and I'll say appearing defeat, is an equal or greater opportunity. That's where faith is. It causes you to look at things from a different perspective, taking your positive mental attitude, taking your power within, taking your positive vibration, and causing things to happen regardless of the situation around you. And I'm going to give you a great example. What happened during the pandemic or any adversity? Two people can go through the same situation. One will start a new business and they'll expand and grow. The other one can stay in place, and then they'll look at the situation and blame the situation. blame the people. That is one of the signs that a person is a drifter. When they look outside themselves instead of looking inside of themselves and gain the power that they have within. Now, faith is about, sustains positive outcomes. When you have faith, you're looking for an outcome that aligns with the faith that you have and the actions that you're taking. And that is imperative as you move forward when you look at success. Now, let me just pause for a second. Success is not the same thing to all of us. So, as we go through life, success looks differently because of our growth, because of our worldview, because of all of those things. So, be careful not to allow outside things to determine what success looks like for you. And when I say that, I'm leaning in a little bit regarding social media, people saying, this is their whatever, other people's opinion. That's not what you're looking at. You're looking internal to drive your faith, to pull in the actions and move forward, to use this principle at one of its highest powers. That is what you want to do. Now, one of the things I want to say as well is faith, love, and sex are the greatest, most penetrating, and that's a three emotions, right? And when I say penetrating, I'm saying mental penetration. I'm saying it will reroute your brain. It will cause your subconscious mind to move forward. When you take that, any of those positive emotions, and your vibration turns higher, your desire for what you want is ignited with any of those emotions. And this is the way I'll look at it. Sometimes we know the same pathway and we go home the same way every day, the same way every day. And that pattern in our head is just routed out. You don't have to think about it. However, there's things in our lives that cause disruptions. And when that happens, whether it be the roadblock, there was an accident, you have to then shift from your subconscious mind, move into your moment, in the moment, your conscious mind, and say, for real, I need to figure out a way to get home, a different way, right? Right? So that is one of the things that we have to remember. Don't go on autopilot. With the power that we have within, don't go on autopilot. Faith is more powerful when you ignite it, when you use affirmations, when you say what you believe. And that's why it is so imperative that you're around like minded people. That's why it is so imperative, because you know what? Faith is contagious. It's contagious. Isn't that wonderful? I mean, it's literally contagious. You walk into a room and a person that has great faith and they're looking at life a little bit differently, it almost causes you to say, whoa. It actually does cause you to say, whoa, wait. And it will help you shift your mindset. So faith is contagious. The power of achieving your success is contagious when you use faith. Does it mean that it happens immediately? I don't know. You have to walk out your process. And that's the disconnect that so many of us have. We get the item, we say, this is what I want. You visualize it, all of that. And you see the end because you see yourself with the item, right? You see the space between my hands? That's the place that you need your greatest faith, through the process. The process of taking every action and moving forward. The process of it not looking like you think it's supposed to look. The process of drawing in the thing that you really want instead of going after it. See, when you go after it, it's not your faith, it's actually your power. It's your humanity that's going after it. Now, that doesn't mean that you don't do the work, because the work opens and keeps the door open for your belief. The work reminds you that you have faith for greater and you desire more. When you do the work, that is what happens. And the key about that is we all need to do the work. So, some of the key takeaways that I would say today that I provided to you were this: faith being the bedrock of success. So, you have to believe in yourself and believe in your abilities. Believe in you. Go inside, go within, imagine it within, build the strategy, transform your mindset, be grateful. Okay? Then the second one was faith propels action. Faith without work is dead, being alone. The dead in that part is of no effect. Faith without work has no effect. It has no impact. And that's why some people get frustrated. They're sitting on the dock of the bay, as Tina Turner would say, wasting time. Roll away, right? You have to get off the dock of the bay. You have to do the work, right? You have to do that. And then the third one is faith sustains us during adversity. All of us have been through, going through, and will go through adversity. Our perspective on how we see that will, part of it will be connected to our faith, a positive mental attitude, a seeing things from a different perspective. And then faith, my goodness, attracts positive outcomes. That says it all. Faith, it aligns your thoughts and our actions for our success. So it's an alignment tool to what we see, what we say, and what we do. And then finally, faith is contagious. So, what I encourage us to do, inspire all of us to do, is to have unwavering faith. Unwavering. To go after the thing that you desire, that you know that it's yours. Keep your mental, your emotional, your financial, your physical body in alignment. Be clear, be conscious in the moment as you move forward and gain greater success by utilizing your faith. Napoleon Hill talks a lot about faith. It took faith for him to do the work for years. It took faith to create a movement. It takes faith to move forward. It takes your faith. And if your faith is weak, what do, Johnnie? What you do is you find other people that have faith and you ask them, can I borrow your faith? Have you ever had people that believe in you? The answer is yes. And if the answer you're thinking right now is no, then you might want to shift to a new environment. You might want to shift to a new organization or a new structure. You might want to feed yourself at a higher level because problems are solved at higher levels. Be responsible for your life by not just having the desire, not just having the faith, but doing our internal work so that we can have and live and be the best version of ourselves, to impact other people's lives, to serve, to build, to grow. I am Johnnie. Thank you.